What up, YouTube? This is Draw Y'all back with another video. I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw this post and I thought I'd just make a quick video about it. So the sister says here, Autumn Humphreys, stop teaching slash advising sisters you need to be married to get into heaven. Your salvation does not depend on your marital status. And then she quotes Philippians 2 and 12, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And then she quotes Second Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he has done, whether it be good or bad. And you see the sister Autumn 93, she said for real 100 100 Hebrew Israelites. And let me just say, man, the Bible is a very dangerous book, and a lot of people know just enough to hurt someone with it. It's very similar to when I was in school, and my preceptors and my docents would tell me, like, you know just enough medicine to kill somebody. So you have to be careful with the knowledge that you have, because when you don't have a full understanding on it, you can give out a certain level of knowledge, but it can be detrimental if used in the wrong context. And that's why I said, but this statement right here, these statements have to be given in context, because there's a point to that the sister is addressing, that I can understand, but the way she's kind of categorizing it is making people have a false sense of assurance, because the woman was created to be a wife and mother. There's no if, ands, or buts about that. That's just what it is. So, um, when we talk about how a woman doesn't need to be uh, married for salvation, I'm not saying that if a woman dies today unmarried and childless, that doesn't mean she won't receive her quote unquote salvation. In the same way, if a woman is a wife and mother, it isn't guaranteed she's going to receive her quote unquote salvation as well, because you could be married and be wicked as hell. That doesn't mean anything. That's not going to save you just off that title alone. But the woman has to show her actions and her works to the Most High in whatever occupation she holds. But I need to have some more understanding what she means when she says quote unquote heaven, because the Father's kingdom, he's coming to earth. It's coming to earth like it resembles the one in heaven. But going back to the main point, when these women, they claim they don't need a man, or they can be a female pastor or a female biblical teacher or a female prophetess, you got to understand the Most High isn't dealing with them. The woman deals with the Most High through the man, just like the man deals with the Most High through Christ. A lot of women want to jump the line and deal with the Most High independently from her man and deal with the Most High directly, and she cannot do that. In the same way, you as a man can't go directly to the Father except through the Son. It's very similar to just working in a corporate America job. Like if you have a boss, or you have, a position, you can't speak directly to the president or the CEO of the company. You have to go through your supervisor, or you have to go send an email to the CEO. You just can't just call them up on the phone and just act like everything cool. We have conduits and we have protocol, but our people don't have no sense of order. That's why women think they can just jump the line, and they can't do that. Every female you read about in the Bible as who's a prophetess, whether it be Hoda or Deborah or Deborah, Miriam, etc., they were all married to, and they had a man. In the case of Miriam, her husband wasn't explicitly mentioned in the scriptures, but her headship in general was her brothers, Moses and Aaron. So that's what it has to come down to. That's why I tell you, brothers, you got to watch out for the spiritual woman in these last days. It's a lot of women who going to really act like they know the Bible, but they really don't know it as they proclaim to be. I'm not saying all women, they can't study and they can't edify themselves and they can't become better versions of themselves, and they can't be quote unquote saved. But a woman is saved to be a wife and a mother. That's her purpose. So if a woman has these thoughts and these ideologies that the Most High has called her to do stuff that doesn't pertain to her being with a man or raising a family or being part of a family, the Most High is giving her a deceiving spirit, And it is what it is. A lot of people may not agree with me on that, but that's just what it is. And a lot of women, they don't understand that. But you brothers don't need to argue with them. That's okay. If they don't understand it, you have to leave them alone and just let them be. You have to let them understand that on their own and figure that out the hard way. But you brothers got to keep the Most High first, especially in these last days. Like I said, these spiritual women are going to come out the woodwork and try to get you brothers. So you got to watch out for them, man. All right. But that's all I thought. This was an interesting piece. And I like this because this is actually a Hebrew Israelite, quote unquote, Hebrew Israelite woman. So, that's why it's like it's not just a Christian thing. It's not just a knowledge thing. She could come. These women come in all streams of consciousness, whether they're Christian or Hebrew or Israelites or Muslim or the Jewish, whatever. You just got to take your time and get to know these women and understand their ideologies, because a lot of them, they like to hide, man. They like chameleons out here. All right. So that's all I got, man. Peace.